Hello, everyone. Can you believe we're almost done? We got one more class left. I'm shooting this video so that you have a recap of what we covered because it was a lot of information, short amount of time. And obviously, this is probably the most amount of work, like tactical work, that you have to do this entire course. And as I mentioned, after we complete the 4 weeks on next Friday, this is more meant to be the beginning of the next phase of your journey with your business, your career, and not meant to be an ending to an era, more just the beginning to kind of set you off. Now that you know what's important to you, what's most valuable to you, what's your why, now we're going to look at where do you want to place your focus on moving forward. As we discussed, it would be valuable to do both the customer journey map as well as a value stream map. And for the purpose of today's class, moving into the last class, is selecting either of the two, working on that first, then going back and working on the other map. So let's do a quick recap. I'll play those two videos we played today. I'll show you some of the examples. If you have any questions or concerns, feel welcome to reach out to me before Friday. We'll also talk about how far you've come along as we start class next week, Friday on March 11th, and then we'll go into the final conversation that day. So here we are in session 3, Map to Success. So the two types of maps we will focus on is either the customer journey map or the value stream map. So let's talk about the customer journey map first.
Journey mapping 101. What is a journey map? Well, first, I'm going to use two words, user journey map and customer journey map, throughout this video. They mean the same thing. It is a visualization that tells a narrative of the end user trying to accomplish a specific task or goal as it pertains to your company. Now, we know all journey maps look different, but the best part is the same 5 underlying components are in all of them. And the first is the actor. This is the main star of the journey you're mapping. And then second, we're going to breathe life into the actor with the scenario and expectations. Now, the scenario is what they're trying to accomplish, and their expectations are what they expect as they try to accomplish that thing or task. And then we have journey phases. Now, this is number 3. These are high-level, meaningful chunks of information that tell that high-level narrative of what your user is doing. And then the meat of the journey map is number 4. And these are our actions, mindsets, and emotions. These are exactly what I just said. They are the actions the user is taking, the mindsets as they take them, and then the emotional side effects. So are they frustrated, excited? And then the last but most important component are these insights and opportunities. And I like to put these at the bottom of my journey maps. These are the takeaways. What was learned from journey mapping? Where are there gaps? Where are there financial gains? What can we tell anyone looking at this map of things we need to do? I'm going to sound like a broken record, but customer journey maps have 2 huge benefits, as does any qualitative process I talk about. The first being the benefits from doing it with others. You create that shared language, that shared understanding, the same mental model of what your end user is doing. Now, done well, that process then creates this artifact, and that's the second benefit. With this artifact, you can convince stakeholders, you could show other departments, and hopefully your goal being that those insights and opportunities drive positive change.
All right, so here's the elements of a customer journey map as they talked about in that video. Feel welcome to pause along the way if you want to take a closer look at anything I share here. Here's a template. I'll send this to you. I'll put a link inside the description of this video as well as in the email that's coming to you from LEI. And here's the example of how you might complete a customer journey map. So this is an example of how you might complete a customer journey map. And the example I'm using here is Jake, a teenager who's buying shave ice from a shave ice stand. So now let's talk about the value stream map.
Hi, you are viewing the first value stream mapping tutorial ever. This tutorial will teach you the basics of the value stream mapping, and at the end of these video lessons, you will be able to draw your first value stream map. The tutorial is made of video lessons that will cover the principal elements of the value stream mapping, and in the notes of the video, you will find bonus materials. Each video is a lesson. Let us start here with the first concepts. Why value stream mapping? The main reason is that if you focus on one process and not on the whole system, your customer could not feel the difference. Focusing only on one process is like to improve only the engine of a car by leaving the wheels deflated. So to improve your company, you have to focus on the flow and the value of the entire stream, and not only on one single point. Benefits of value stream mapping. It is a collaborative tool, can be understood by everybody, help you to focus where it counts. You can see both material and information flow. Where to start value stream mapping? There is no point to start mapping the entire company. It is important to start where you can get results quite immediately. So, the best place to start is where a customer is unhappy or on SKUs that give the company a significant income. For example, if the company sells the SKU 1234 that generate an annual income of $10,000 and the SKU 5678 that generate $500,000, I will strongly suggest mapping the second one. Okay, now you know why to use the value stream mapping and where to start. Let me now explain to you other points. 1. Map by walking with sheets and pencil. It is not a PC exercise. Walk the shop. 2. Map yourself entirely and starting from the end of the stream. This will help you to better understand the process. 3. Do not rely on the data in the system. Look for reality. Speak with people. 4. The point of the value stream mapping is not the map itself, but genuinely understand the process looking to material and information flow. 5. Draw the current state. Do not jump to conclusions. That's everything for now. In the next video, I will describe to you the first element of the value stream map, the customer demand.
All right, so here are two examples of how you might set up your value stream map. On the top, a very simple value stream map. From left to right, the core elements from start to finish. If you want to get a little more detailed, you can see this example down below where it starts from the supplier, where you might be getting your raw products from, all the way through the entire process back to the customer. And again, this is more designed for internal efficiencies behind the scenes, creating more profit margin through the adjustments of your material flow, product flow, maybe adding in other core elements or employees or partners to help you move the process through quicker, thereby increasing revenue and the business's profit margin. I know this is a lot of information, so if you have any questions, definitely feel welcome to reach out. So the homework or home play that we talked about is not necessarily completing your value stream map or your customer journey map, yet getting it at least 50 to 70% complete. In some cases, these two maps will be an ongoing process as you work through this over the next few weeks. So don't feel discouraged if you don't get it all done before we meet on Friday. So here's the questions you can use as you're doing your home play. So if you're doing the customer journey map, who's your main character? What are they trying to accomplish? Identifying the major phases the actor or your customer goes through, and what are the actions, mindsets, and emotions that that character experiences along the way, their pain points, their joys. If you're doing the value stream map, what areas need the most work or brings in the most revenue? Identify the major phases or steps that are involved in the stream. What are the actions, mindsets, and emotions that each employee or customer experiences along the way? Looking forward to seeing you all for our last class together and seeing what new discussions come up. Have a great week.